Uh-huh. The area with a lot of electronic jamming. Got a lot of C4 to use here. Unfortunately. Come on. I will say right now that I really love the soundtrack of Metal Gear Solid. It's very gritty. It's very, you know, metallic and very ambient, but it also has a lot of melody in some of the other areas. And, whoa, what the hell is this? Whoa, I guess you must be Baker. You look like you're in a bad way.
Am I too late?
Definitely, Snake.
He's alive. You're the ArmsTech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
Whoa. Thank you for not doing a 10-foot backflip in the air, Snake.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
Pat Zimmerman, not Patrick Lane.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army.
Ocelot.
6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
I love the bosses in this game. They're so larger than life. They're like wrestling personalities from back in the 80s. Alrighty, first boss fight. Whoa! Alright. Might as well talk right now with the people upstairs.
If you've got a question about Foxhound, ask Dr. Naomi.
Revolver Ocelot is a former member of Spetsnaz. After the fall of the Soviet Union, he apparently served in the Russian tax police's elite SWAT team. After that, he joined the SVR, the Russian Foreign Intelligence Agency, which was formerly a part of the KGB. But according to my sources, he was dissatisfied with the rigid system of the KGB and wanted to get out. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He's a gun fanatic and totally obsessed with cowboy movies and spaghetti westerns. He's also something of a sadist. He learned the most advanced torture techniques while he was with Spetsnaz.
Yeah, he had plenty of practice. Lubyanka prison is located right there inside KGB headquarters. In a gunfight, reloading is usually the most dangerous time. But he loves it. Use that to your advantage. You'll have to take him out when he's reloading. Can you see where his number of remaining bullets is displayed on the screen?
This makes no sense in any real-world concept, but whatever. Alrighty. Ocelot is a very important character in the Metal Gear series. He is in pretty much every game, and he's a guy who he's like, you know, John McClane from Die Hard. He just does not fucking go down. But let's see if Nastasha has anything to say about that single action army.
He's using a single action army? The first model of that gun was made in 1873, over 130 years ago. Today, they're still being made in small numbers, but that's just for collectors and such. Nobody uses them in combat anymore. The biggest drawback to revolver-style handguns is reload time. That's your chance.
Alright, what's Miller got to say?
The muzzle velocity of a bullet fired from a revolver is slower than one fired from an automatic. That's bad for you. The slower a gun's muzzle velocity, the more damage it does. That's because the bullet will tend to lodge in the body instead of going right through. Those kind of wounds take a long time to heal. Sometimes they never do. I think that's part of the reason he likes that gun. He's a real sick puppy, that Ocelot. The biggest drawback to a revolver is the reload time. That's your chance.
Alright, so it's pretty unanimous to take advantage of the revolver in Revolver Ocelot. And this is a very awkward fight because the method by which you have to fight him is you basically chase him and keep chasing him. You don't want to fire too far away from him because you might hit Baker. Alright, here's the reloading time.
There's nothing like it.
Oh, he missed his line. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver...
Let's go.
God damn. The voice acting in this game is... There's a couple of exceptions, but for the most part, it's a lot better. I keep interrupting him. I should just let him speak. For the most part, it's a lot better in this game than it is in the Twin Snakes. Oh, good thing I got rations. Alright. But that line was so controversial that it got taken out of the Twin Snakes.
You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long.
And indeed, Baker has a life span that slowly whittles down. Ocelot's not a hard fight. You just kind of have to bait him to start shooting like mad. Ay, ay. Probably the most awkward fight in this game because he'll start taking off. There we go. When we get to some straightaway sections like that, it's a good idea to shoot, but you don't want to have Baker in between him and you. Alright, this is not too bad. Let's quick reload. And again, the music. I can't say enough. The boss theme in this game is really well done. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. You don't have to get that close to him and chase him. You notice how I picked that up on my first life. That's what anybody with a brain would do. If he only had a brain. Alright. So he's got one shot left. Kind of take advantage of the fact that he goes nuts with his shooting, and there you go! Take that, Ocelot!
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand!
Oh, shit!
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again!
Yeah, pick up your hand.
I like you. I have no name.
That exoskeleton.
You okay there, buddy? Thanks for the help, I guess, and as quickly as he came, he vanished. Wow.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight.
I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
Yeesh.
Looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
The only
Female
woman on the
soldier.
base?
It must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
The Colonel's
I
niece.
gave her the key.
Meryl Silverberg. She is introduced in the briefing, but
I'm sure she is. She's
it's not
green,
necessary
but
if you
as
saw
tough as
that.
they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot. Damn.
damn indeed. Price is Right, Failhorn.
It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been.
War, profiteering, the military-industrial complex.
Spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
About to.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
We're seeing that today with North Korea and Iraq,
China
or
still maintain
Iran.
a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
And that cues Metal Gear.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Yes, those evil liberals. Screw politics. Oh, God.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists.
It's best that
Make
they never
sure you
do.
report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
Dude, I think they're already finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those
It's happening again.
bastards. So, they actually went in, did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
Oh, except he actually seemed like he knew what the fuck was going on. Youch! Everybody just seems to keep dying in this game.
The hell?
And you're gonna notice that Snake plays a whole hell of a lot of dumb in this game.
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me.
Well, that's
Get in
reassuring.
contact with
She
her.
tried to shoot at me!
There's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Except Baker said, ask Naomi. Naomi says she doesn't know a damn thing. Somebody's lying. Ugh, whatever. Got good old Baker here. I seem to still be out of C4, which means I cannot open up this little gem over here. Ah well, doesn't matter too much. Can I actually use this card to open the door? Nope. For whatever reason, they decide to make this a level 4 security door? Why? Oh, whatever. Yeah, this game delves into a lot of conspiracy and shit like that, and it does it a hell of a lot better than Metroid Other M, but you know, it does a very good job of making fictional technology and real-life technology sort of mixed together. And the optical disc containing Metal Gear exercise data. Anybody gets their hands on this, all of the data of how to make your own Metal Gear is on it, so it's probably for the best that nobody ever gets this fucking disc. And now there are guards in this section. That's no good. So, don't get caught. Phil. Alright. Now, as if the red lines don't give you any kind of a clue right there, use your thermal goggles. Infrared sensors. There's two ways that you can see these things. With thermal goggles, or with your cigarettes. Cigarettes have kind of a proximity-based method of seeing infrared with it, but in case you actually, you know, can't tell that they're infrared sensors, it's a simple codec call away.
It looks like the place is protected by infrared sensors. Somehow you'll have to make it past the beams.
Yes, indeed.
It looks like the place.
Yeah, okay. Does anybody say anything about my cigarettes? I do not condone smoking, by the way. I don't smoke myself, but...
Are you smoking?
Yeah, so what?
Didn't you know that cigarettes contain benzopyrene, a chemical that leads to lung cancer? We now know that when benzopyrene enters the body, it changes to benzopyrene diolipoxide, BPDE.
Jesus,
and
that's a
attaches
long
to the
name.
receptors on the P53 gene, the gene which causes lung cancer. The BPDE attaches to the P53 gene in 3 specific locations and causes precancerous changes to the lung tissue.
You know a lot about science, but you don't know how good a cigarette tastes in the morning.
Ugh. Let's see what Nastasha has to say. She's got a cigarette perpetually in her mouth from start to finish.
Snake, that room is set with infrared sensors. You should be able to see them if you had some smoke, cigarette smoke or something.
Sorry, but these are smokeless cigarettes.
You mean those cigarettes that are designed to cut down on secondhand smoke? Oh, well, don't worry. If you blow the smoke in the direction of the infrared sensors, you should be able to see them. That was a good idea, bringing the cigarettes, but don't smoke too much. Cigarettes make you weak in mind and body. They are bad for you.
Yeah, you're the model of being tobacco-free, aren't you, Nastasha? If they're smokeless cigarettes, why in God's name... Like, I don't understand cigarettes, so... And I never have, because I've never smoked. But, if they're smokeless cigarettes, what smoke do you blow in the direction of sensors? I don't get it. Cigarettes in this game literally kill you. Literally! Your life goes down, admittedly slowly, but whatever. But yes, we destroy the fucking disc now if you know what's good for you, Snake, but you're not going to, are you? Oh well. They can't all be winners, can they? Alrighty. If push comes to shove, I still kind of prefer not being seen by guards. There we go. You're coming this way. Whoa. Don't want to get caught. Stealth always beats using guns. It always beats using guns. Don't use guns. Be sneaky. Be sneaky. Be double secret sneaky. but do not use your fucking guns unless you absolutely have to. And that's a tip from me. You can take it to the bank. I've played this game for years. So, although it has been years since I have played this game, but I'm doing surprisingly well for it having been some time. But I know I'm supposed to go to floor 1. There is just one order of business I'd like to take care of, though. And it's that I need to end this episode, and I want to end it in a relatively simple place. This is a very good game, and it does admittedly have some problems with it. The stock footage that it uses it's meant to kind of make this world and the world of Metal Gear kind of like seem like one and the same. And it does a very good job of it. Like I said, naked guard's gone. But like I said, it uses, fictional technology and very outlandish real technology. And it uses it in such a way that everything in this game seems plausible. Sometimes even believable. A floating sidekick, yeah, that's straight out of the realms of fantasy, but there's still a lot that there is to be praised about this game. Next time, it's time to get out of the first building, which is the tank hangar, and that's another thing that I really like about this game. It has a lot of homages to the first Metal Gear game. The first Metal Gear game had 3 buildings, where the final battle took place in the 3rd building. This is the same way. There's 3 buildings. There's the tank hangar, there is the nuclear warhead storage building, and then there's the 3rd building. And there's a lot of really awesome boss fights to come, one of which happens next time. So I will see you guys next time on This Is How You Do Play Metal Gear Solid.